Hello everybody, this is Havoc and welcome back to Europa Universalis for the Cradle Civilization DLC as the Timurid Empire. In the last episode, Baluchistan is now one of our vassals. I do believe Sind is as well. Yes, I couldn't quite remember. We have a lot of things going on and a lot of things that really need to happen before we can really push forward. Now, one of those things being prestige. Our prestige is next to nothing. I mean, it's actually quite negative, and that does have a pretty big effect on our armies. The morale of armies is minus 1.7%. Navy costs, I mean, we have so much that happens with a negative prestige, and it's causing a lot of issues. What we can do here, though, I was poking around trying to figure out some things that I could do, because ultimately we want to get Sistan back, we want Transoxiana, and eventually incorporate Khorasan. We are currently incorporating Baluchistan, and then eventually we'll get Sind as well. And from the looks of it, Multan is actually at war with Delhi, which, if I also remember correctly, is one of our objectives. So we may not be able to get that as much as I want to. We need to start considering that very quickly. And then, of course, let's see. They have a truce with Delhi, so they are no longer allies, even though they do have a marriage. Interesting. So the reason why I didn't go after Delhi yet was because of Transoxiana. What I was going to do is I was going to go after Mazandaran, because even though they have an alliance, well, actually, I couldn't do that. I don't know why I was thinking I could do that. I don't know. Anyways, so if we could, then we would take this really small country and incorporate it. Ajam is allied with Transoxiana. These guys have a lot of, actually, not a whole lot of allies. But anyways, we could go that way. So I've changed my plan. I apologize. Also, in terms of ideas, a few of you gave me some good ideas to go after. So I was, a lot of you said religious and a lot of you said influence. Looking at all of these, I actually am going to go influence. The reason being we get an increase from our income from vassals, which I'm going to take some on as we keep going along here, so that gives me a good incentive. We get prestige. Chance of a new heir doesn't matter with us because we always have that guarantee. But here's where it gets really good. Diplomatic annexation cost is minus 25%. Aggressive expansion impact is minus 20%. Diplomatic reputation, which is something we're going to need once we start incorporating more and more vassals, or else that will just stay low. And then postal service, diplomatic relations, and envoy travel time, which is good. And then last but not least, marcher lords, which gives the vassal force limit contribution plus 100. So if there's someone that we have want them to stay a vassal for whatever reason, they could become a march that is actually very, very big in terms of their size. I mean, imagine if Ajam became our vassal and I made him that march with that. He'd have 18,000 troops to contribute to future wars, which would be pretty insane. We are going to go over here. I didn't see that with Delhi, so that's going to be our first thing. Well, first thing is we're going to go after influence ideas. And then we're going to come over here. We are losing our great power status. So we're a great power. We are a great power, but we are losing it, which means we just need to conquer more. We need to cancel army drilling. I'm going to put them over there as well. And, oh, wow. Okay. That's not going to last very long. Dang it. We may not be able to get there in time. Let's see what happens. They've already conquered everything. Delhi is completely conquered. We'll see what happens, and hopefully we also claim on a province. Oh, that's fine. So yeah, let's see what happens here to Delhi. We are just currently incorporating other places, so that's just how that's going to be. But Multan, yeah, they would have a lot of people coming after them. Let's see. Do we want that quantity ideas? No, we're going to work on getting limber here in the future. We've lost the diplomatic insult cost us belly. That's fine. I'm going to get Ajam because I think there's a few more regions we still have to wait on. And then, yeah, we're just going to kind of chill. Returning scholars, particularly in the aftermath of the Mongol conquest of the 13th century, Egypt and Syria emerged as the foremost centers of scholarly learning in the Muslim world. Many students from our lands, having completed their education, are now returning home, hope to implement legalistic Islam in our empire as they just as they learned it in the heartlands of Islam. I'm going to gain legitimacy and go towards mysticism. That was another thing. We are going too far towards legalism. Legalism is a time of peace. Mysticism is definitely a time of war. And as such, that's what we are going to do. We're going towards things that help our military out. We've received word that Yarkon has embraced feudalism. Congratulations to you. We do have a couple of areas that are seeing some unrest. I don't think anything overwhelmingly crazy. I'm going to go ahead and just, like, stomp it out because we do have all of these separatists. Let's see. We could also go... where are my trade nodes? Let's look at our trade nodes. Okay, I am not... Who is it? Hormuz. Excuse me. You know what? That's another thing we can do. Protests in Ganzi has men of great spiritual strength, but also finally part of the establishment. Members of the Ulema sometimes choose to join social protests. If we chose towards mysticism, the Ulema loses 10 loyalty and local unrest in the following area. That's fine. I'm okay with that. Ships. We are currently already over our legal limit. What are these guys? Let's go ahead and delete those. And what I can do is I can create 3. I'm going to get some barks because we need to increase our presence in the area. And by doing so, we can then spread Islam right there. Propagate religion. What is this? We've lost against Multan. Oh, okay. Yep, there we go. So they incorporated the entire country. Wow. That is unfortunate. Let's work on improving our prestige. That is extremely unfortunate. Wow, that sucks. Okay, so we've almost got these guys coming in. Transoxiana. So we could actually go back over here just to wait and see if there's an advantage. So here's my thinking. If integrating Baluchistan, thank you. If, assuming concordantly vis-a-vis, we are able to get Kara Koyanlu into a war, I don't think they would support them. And it's such a small area. The sickness of the great Sultan has fallen ill and cannot handle all aspects. We get powerful nobles. They're currently at 49 loyalty. There we go. Monthly autonomy change. Stability, cost modifier, or missionary strength. We'll go missionary strength. And also, here we go with this. Our subjects. Taxoxiana agreed to share maps with Simple Asia. Khorasan. We can seize their lands. They have almost no issues with us yet. Kandahar. Thank you very much, sir. What does that do? Gets them 41%. That's not too bad. The same could be done for this guy. There we go. Now the issue is the Ulema's losing power. Oh my, okay. Well, let me see what it is in Kandahar. Okay, it's nothing. That works. Religious scholars disagree. Not all theologians agree. The pilgrims are safe. Our efforts to protect those during the pilgrimages to Mecca and Medina have paid off. We gain prestige. We're getting there. We're getting there, man. And yeah, we're slowly getting over into that mysticism as well. Oh, Ajam, they have discovered our dude. Okay, you need to be drilling. You need to be drilling. Hormuz has declared war on Dawasir. Is that this country? It is that country. Cool. Let's see. These guys, they are... so here's an idea. Luristan, which I don't think is anything. They could... We could go to war with both of those guys. The issue is... And here's my thinking. So Luristan, there it is. Luristan, we go to war with Ajam, who doesn't have that large of a garrison. 10,000 troops, which isn't too terribly much. We are able to draw both of these guys with our allies into a war. Guilds and fraternities are a constant factor in the public life of the empire. It's also very common for these associations to indulge in mystic traditions, Sufism, and other often orthodox adaptation of the Sharia. I'm going to do whatever I can to get that mysticism built up. We'll deal with that temporary crap while we can. But anyways, 1493, 5 years. In 5 years, we could go to war with Ajam and potentially incorporate all of that stuff while also trying to take out Transoxiana. There you go, there's the lumber, by bringing in Karakoyunlu. So there's something we could do. Spy construction. Yes, my friend. Can we... No possible neighboring things there. We need to get... Let's see, when can I annex you? 1493, so in 5 years also. So we're just going to kind of chill, I guess. I don't know what else to do. We could go after Hormuz. Start building up a spy network in that region. But otherwise, there's no way we're going to be able to get into here. And that's part of our prestige issue, I think, is uncontested cores. You know what I could do? Oh, I know what I could do. Never mind. Here. This is going to waste a lot of stuff, and it's going to piss some people off. It may not waste it. 13,000 troops. There we go. We got 11,000 there. We lost a claim. No guy wants to bring things in. That's fine. We got a general. What is he? He's a 112. Let's get a little stronger guy in here for this. There we go. There we go. Very nice. We did get a... Oh, no, we don't. State firearm regiments. No. No, absolutely not. I will not do that. Okay, so what we're doing here is we are basically just building our army. We're building a small army. Not super small, but small nonetheless, in hopes that we can bring these people together and take out those rebels. We do have everyone here. Let's take out... Light ships, there we go. Poor government policies, we'll lose ducats instead. Select a mission. We need to protect trade in, what is this? Hormuz? We lost a claim on a province. I just really want to influence. This will add 4 trade power to Hormuz. We'll lose a little bit of money, but we'll be okay. And we are receiving some massive penalties over here. Forget that. Come on, 2 more. Conversion successful. Good for us. New Madrash. Prominent citizens of Kabulistan have made a number of charitable donations to the establishment of the Madrash. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, we're receiving some pretty big penalties here. No, no more. You ready, boys? Or we could get wrecked. One or the other. Wow. What's over here? Nothing. We just suck. That's cool. And that's even making us even worse. All right. So we have new things to choose from. This was from the beginning. It's been 20 years. Been a little more than 20 years. For 20 years, you will get tax modifier. Core creation costs -5. Which here, we only get 80 ducats. Here, we only get 2,000 manpower. Let's be lenient. Lenient taxation. That's going to give us a little bit of a boost where it is sorely needed. Our prestige is causing some issues, as well as our diplomatic. So it's not something that we necessarily want to do super often. Let's build just a couple of more. There you go. Literally a couple more. Spy ring busted. Oh man, that's all right. They're building more units. go and try this again. There we go. Brilliant. Okay, good. Profiteering in Kazirum. The citizens of Kazirun had grown tired of local influence of greedy Mushashan merchants that they claim are using their unfair advantage to outcompete the local business. Oh no, we'll definitely do this. That's fine. We must protect our trade. And then, boom. Wave of obscurism. We'll get national unrest because I can't afford a prestige hit right now. Stop. Oh, and that's a dice roll too. That's a -2 dice roll. Nope, they're gonna get to be able to take it over, especially with low morale. We don't wanna risk that. Where's there another revolt? Oh my word. Okay, so we've got some issues. I think they're about to work themselves out. What's this? What's going on? Here's our chance. Yeah, we can fight the rebels later. Anytime I see movement over here, I have to think why. Definitely. Come in here. Come here. Religious scholars disagree. Man, they disagree a lot. Like, get over yourself, man. Yep, we're about to be riddled by civil war. Spread all you want. Come on. We're getting close. They're just spreading out and taking over everything. Once we get these castles, we'll be good. The spread of extreme practices. Treason against the Timurids. Oh, we've seen this. We will gain army professionalism. There we go. Yeah, they're just taking over. The rebels are taking over everything. We need to take them out. We need to take... Come on. Come on. They're still at war with who? Oh, yeah. They'll be there for a while. No, we got this. We got this. Black news indeed. Well, crap. That's no bueno. We can hire a new scholar, or we can have a new scholar. Okay, we can't. Oh, there we go. It's right there. Shafi, which gives us our merchants. And once again, we need to emphasize our trade in Hormuz. We need to transfer trade. There we go. We got a free guy. Let's see where we want to put him. We don't have anyone in Persia. That's who I think we had before. So there we go. Let's move right down into here. Come on, one more. Man, we really, really have got to work on our prestige. Because that is killer. There we go. Okay, perfect. Take all of those? Why can't we take all of those? Okay, well, let's take some stuff back quickly. Growth of cities attracts serfs. That's fine. I will do it if you will let me have everything. Hold on, here we go. There we go. Boom. Integrated. Let's go deal with some rebels. We will hold on to this area in terms of, oh wow, a lot of unrest, which I expected. I mean, literally just ripped them from their old empire. I'd be pretty pissed too. The poor of Kabul. Cities grow, the old amenities and walls once supported them. Kabul, this has over time led to change. Less clean workshops have moved beyond the city walls. The existing charity has not been able to keep up with the rapid growth. Gain 10 prestige. Boys, we are almost in the positive. Almost. Okay, Ajam has actually integrated Loristan, which is interesting. Rebels are successful. We're going to have a lot of issues here for a while. It's going to be quite a long time before I'm able to do anything to Ajam. But that's it for there. Yeah, we're going to have quite a few rebels here. It might even be worth it to pump into 2. Goodness, obscurantism, religious unity, overextension, war exhaustion. We can pump war exhaustion down, but it's not really worth it. Let's come up here. Come on, there we go. Man, we're barely winning these wars. We are barely winning them. What we need to do is we just need to get all of our guys under the correct Islamic rule. As you can see, we have a lot. We have a lot. Now, we could, of course, just accept demands and... Oh, I thought we could, like, return them, or return to Shia. Whatever. Let's go down here. We're going to kind of keep you in the middle. Need to find you a good place first. 21, I think that's it. All right, are we close to pike and shot? We are close to pike and shot. We are very close. And then we're just going to integrate these guys together. How are we doing in the trade node here? Are we pushing them back? Unhappiness among the artisans. Lose 161 ducats but gain 10 loyalty. I can do that. Let's see. And then, did we switch this last time? I don't think we did. Spy network construction. Ooh. But trade node power, that's what we need the most right now. So that's what we'll focus on. The Protestant Reformation over there. Ooh, gross. Have fun with that. We have a pike and shot. Brilliant. There we go. A revolt. Returning scholars. That's why you're here, my friend. And they can't, of course, drill until... Secrets in our alliance. Oh my word, there's so much stuff happening. Our cause is just. Come here, my pretties. Aggressive expansion impact has lessened. We're slowly taking that castle back. The risks of trade compensate the merchants, or they knew they were getting into. They did know what they were getting into. Don't pretend like you didn't. You knew better, and you did it anyways. Finally. We don't have a leader. Oh, that's why it took so long. There we are. Brilliant. I need to stop saying brilliant. A beloved heir dies. In the name of the Lord, I find solace. Definitely can do tribute system. That's going to help us out a wee bit. Look at all of that unrest. There's a lot of it. We've gained a core province. A revolt. Come down, my pretties. Rebels are successful. We'll just keep on moving along like nothing happened. Who are these guys at war with? The Chagatai. I mean, would this be the perfect time? No, because they have a lot of stuff that would come in. Those zealots, they move fast, man. But they can't stand up for much in a fight. There we go. There we are. One more region. They would come in. I think they... if we would have paid attention, we may have been able to get Sistan without having to go to war with those guys. Great. Fantastic. Well, we have expansions. Let's go ahead and just get all of our stuff figured out in terms of rebellions and everything of that nature. Turn everything off and really just kind of condense. There we go. Civil War, the Great Horde. Start drilling, my friend. Army professionalism is currently 25%, which gives us a pretty decent increase in siegeability, land fire rate, and shock damage. Go ahead and send our men over there. We're losing our Grand Empire status, or Great Empire status, whatever it's called. But, as I mentioned, there's really not a whole lot we can do. These guys wouldn't vassalize. While drilling, Bay Sunkur II improved his fire skills 5. Oh, so he's now 501. Very nice. Nothing else really that's going on. Hormuz. Let's go ahead and fabricate claim you. Hormuz itself. QSM. We are no longer considered a great power. It's alright. We'll survive. And they have so many allies, and they would all come to his aid. Siwa, we could probably, or Sind, we could probably start working on you. Excuse me. Goodness. Canceled army drilling. Rebels are successful, of course. Let's keep marching, men. Now we're good. Even with that roll. Unhappiness among the peasantry. Sorry, just knocked my mic. Good lord. Sometimes I'm just the biggest rookie in the world. Alright, what else we got going on? I don't really think there's anything else I can do. I really, really don't. We've got our rebels. Kill it. Boom. Hajjaj caravans raided. We will lose our ducats. No. Still can't believe they would come in. Kadar Koyanlu. Man, if we don't do something about you soon, start getting you, oh, they're now our rival. Oh, really? Okay, I guess they didn't like me attacking them. Or their ally. Well, boo friggity who, man. Boo frickety who. If only I could get these guys to break with someone. We still have to get our prestige up, and it's currently going down yearly, so don't think that's gonna happen. We can purchase a new ability. Let's get that unrest down. Boom. Look at that. Bada bing, bada boom, man. Black news, indeed, we're under regency. I can't win, man. I can't win. How old is this dude? 4. So we're in this for what, like 12 years? That's ridiculous. Horse population, boom. Ugh. Ugh. That is no bueno for me. Drill. Drill. Multan. They have more than 100 development. But they're allies with Transoxiana, which means they're unlikely to ally with me. The Chagatai, they don't like me at all. I was just thinking that we could combine together. I don't know, that's rude. That's very rude. We lost a claim on a province, that's alright. Yearly prestige is now going to be positive, please. No? Oh, my word. It's still bad. Mystics and storytellers, we're moving towards mysticism. It's a hard trek, man. It's a hard trek. Conversion successfully occurred. Yeah, these guys are pretty much down to nothing, which is good. That's what we need. Invited to El Alfatir. Is there any way that they trust me enough to... Oh, I'm not a great power. Dang it. So we're kind of stuck. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Because these guys have no allies. They're guaranteeing the independence of Ajam. But there's nothing to say we couldn't go after Korokoyonlu. I could get an alliance with these guys. Let's do that. It's a shifty thing that I'm not super proud of. But it would really help us. There we go. There we go. Alright. Nothing else we can really do. I mean, we're trying to build up our prestige. I don't know how else to do that. I might have to look it up. Uncontested cores. I don't know quite what that means. So is there a core? Uncontested cores. I just don't know. No, maybe I think if you there's a certain filter on here. Create a subject. Oh, that's cool. Wow, I didn't know we could do that. That's really awesome. I don't think that would benefit us right now. But that's something we can consider in the future. Anyways, guys, that's going to be everything for today's episode. Not a lot happened. I mean, all things considered. I think that we can do a little better next episode. No, I didn't. Oh, dang it. I meant to hit. Oh, yeah, I need to be done, guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. In the next episode, we will continue on and try and take on one of these larger countries. Other than that, this is Havoc, and I'm out of here. Peace.